Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is 2500 English words with examples. Really, just imagine it. So many words and so many examples. We have a great video, 2000 English words with examples, but this video is very special. It's a more advanced version. Firstly, there are more words. Secondly, you'll see new interesting examples with all these words, and I really hope it's so good. Okay? So, this course is very good for your vocabulary, speaking, listening, and even grammar. Watch all the video. You can also put a like and share it. Yeah, and share it with your friends. Okay? So, very good. Okay? So, English. Speak, understand. I speak English. Yeah, good. I can speak English very good. Do you speak English? I want to speak English very well. I understand you. I'm so happy that I can understand you. Yes, no, I. Are you from America? Yes. Do you speak Spanish? No, but I speak Spanish. Hablo el español. Sí, yes, okay. So, I really like English. And you? Me too. We, you, they. We live in Brazil. You learn English very hard. They want to learn English online. He, she, it. He lives in India. She goes to school. It really helps me. Want, go, see. I want a new computer. I want to buy a new computer. I go to school. I go to work. Let's go. I see your progress. Yeah, very good. I see how it works. Read, write, travel. I often read English books. Do you often write in English? How often do you travel? 4 times a year. I really like it. Traveling, get, know. I really like traveling. And you? He gets $2,000 a month. I usually get up very early. Do you know English? Think, come, use. I think it's a good idea. We'll come to the party. When will you come back? How often do you use the internet? Almost every day. Have, has, be. I have a brother. I don't have free time. He has a sister. He has little free time. I want to be happy. If we don't have a verb in present simple, we use the form of the verb to be. I am. He, she, it is. We, you, they are. Yeah, I am. He is, she is, it is. And we are, you are, they are. I am an English teacher. I am at home now. He is at work. We are from Spain. We learn English online. Not and but. It is not good or it isn't good. I know English and Spanish. I like fish, but I don't like meat. There, would. He is a doctor. It's a good website. I would do it for you. I would like a glass of juice. Would you like a cup of coffee? Like, in, on. Do you like this place? It's in my room. He is in China now. I live on the first floor. Let's meet on Sunday. 2. At 4. I don't go to school. I go to university. I'm not at home. I'm at work. This is for you. This present is for him. With, that, do. Do you live with your parents? I think that we can do it. I think that it's a good idea. I usually do my homework in the afternoon. Where do you live? Does, make, don't. Does he live in India? She often makes this mistake. I don't know her. I don't know what to say. Doesn't, what, where. She doesn't live here, she lives in another place. What do you think about it? Where are you from? I'm from the United States. Where do you live? I live in New York. Why, how, much. Why do you learn English? How are you? How much is it? How much does it cost? Many, had, did. How many friends do you have? How many mistakes did he make? He had 2 big problems. You did, yeah? You did it very well. Did you go to the cinema yesterday? Say, pay this. Can you say it again? He said it yesterday. I'll pay for you. Don't worry. This lesson is very good. This book is very interesting. These, those, from. These books are so interesting. I like these things. I saw those people. Where are you from? I'm from Vietnam. Of, my, your. It's very kind of you. My brother also lives here. I love my family very much. Your idea is very good. I like your lessons. Our, their, his. This is our room. Their offer is very unusual. What's his job? He's a manager. Her, it's me. What's your job? She's a lawyer. The company is very rich. Its workers, yeah? Its, okay? So its workers have a good salary. Tell me what to do. Us, them, him. Tell us what you think about it. Give it to us. He needs it. Bring it to him. Near, as, by. The hotel is near the sea. As you know, that's right. Your house is as big as ours. The book was written by him. All, will, if. I did all the exercises. I will go there tomorrow. I hope everything will be all right. If it rains, I will stay at home. Won't, haven't, hasn't. I won't do it or I will not do it. I won't go there or I will not go there. I haven't got a car or I don't have a car. She hasn't got a family or she doesn't have a family. Didn't, wasn't, weren't. We use didn't with past simple in a negative form. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, plus didn't plus verb. I didn't go there, we didn't do it, she didn't buy it. So be and was were in past simple. I, he, she, it was at home, yeah? I was at home, he was at home, she was at home, it was at home. And we, you, they were. We were at work. You were at work. They were at work. Up, down, one. I usually get up late. The price went up. The price went down. I think you know these numbers in English. Let's count. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 number. So what's your favorite number? Good. Okay? Very. It's very good. Your lessons are very good. Time. What time is it now? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Old. How old are you? I'm 19. Year. I was there last year. Week. I visited here last week. Month. I was in Spain last month. Every. I use the internet every day. Day. It's the best day in my life. Here. It isn't here. There. It's there. Look. Look at it. He looked at her with surprise. So, this place is so beautiful. Back. When will you come back? Which? Which do you prefer? Tea or coffee? Whose? Whose back is it? It's mine. Some. I have some interesting ideas. Any. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Bring. Could you bring it to me, please? Give. He gave me this present. He gave this present to me. Work. Do you work or study? I go to work 4 times a week. Feel. How do you feel? I feel good. Need. I need to do it now. Find. I'd like to find a good job. Take. I think I'll take this offer. Person. You're such a nice person. An. It's an interesting idea. People. There were too many people. Out. He went out of the room. Only. I have only a few questions for you. Just do it. I have just done it. Could you help me, please? I could do it for you. Should. You should learn English every day. It's a good idea for you. Must. I must improve my English. It means I must make my English better. Now, I'm learning English now. Moment. Are you busy at the moment? No, I'm free. Minute. Just a minute. Hour. I'll be back an hour. I'll be back, yeah? I'll be back in an hour. I'll be back in an hour, or I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a second. Good. Yesterday. I had a meeting yesterday. Last. I was in Italy last month. Tomorrow. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Next. Let's discuss it next time. Then. I came home. Then I did my homework. After. I came home. After that, I did my homework. So then or after that. Before. Check it one more time before you do it. Earlier. He arrived at the party much earlier. Then. This house is more expensive than his. Always. He always makes this mistake. Often. I often go to the gym. Usually. What time do you usually get up? Sometimes. I sometimes visit this place. England. Where are you from? I'm from England. Canada. Have you ever been to Canada? China. I have been to China 4 times. Italy. I often go to Italy as a tourist. Russia. I do business in Russia. France. He was born in France. Germany. They moved to Germany last year. Japan. It is produced in Japan. Another. We need to choose another place. Other. I don't know it, but I think other people can know it. More. This lesson is more interesting for me. Less. You need less money to buy it. Best. It's the best result. Sing. She sings very beautifully. Song. What's your favorite song? Way. We are on the right way. First. I took the first place. Second. I'm here for the second time. Third. Is the third reason, okay? Also. She also wants to learn English very fast. 2. I think so too. Or I also think so. Because I learn English on the channel English Professionally because it's very effective. Man. This man is very strong. Woman. She is such a pretty woman. Thing. This thing isn't for me. Well. I'd like to know English really well. Good. It's a very good example. Bad. I can't say that his English is bad. Big. I'm sure it's a big success. Large. I have a large family. Small. It's a small problem. Little. We know little information about it. Different. Oh, people are so different. Important. This lesson is very important for me. I want to know all these words. Popular. English is the most popular language in the world. Easy. It's very easy to say so. Difficult. Do you think that English is really difficult? Let's continue learning numbers. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1,000, million. Rich. His dream is to become very rich. Poor. She comes from a poor family. Tell. Tell me what to do. Talk. I want to talk about it right now. Communicate. I learn English to communicate with people who live in other countries. Even I can do it. It's so easy. Boy. This boy is so talented. Okay? Girl. She is the most beautiful girl in the world. Child. She has one child. Life. My life is so interesting. May. It may happen. Who knows? Might. You might change your decision. Can. I can swim. Can you help me? World. I want to see the world. Word. I want to know more English words. Really? I really like English. Between. It's between these two cities. Among. My best friend was among them. Alone. We went along the river. Across. Go across the street and then turn left. Through. We decided to go through the park. Call. I'll call her later. I'm busy at the moment. Try. You can try it again. Help. How can I help you? Over. The lesson is over. School. I didn't go to school yesterday. I stayed at home. University. She goes to university. Still. She's still working here. Question. Do you have any questions? Answer. This answer is correct. Ask. She asked me several questions. Right. I think you're right. Wrong. Maybe he is wrong. Correct. This variant is correct. Incorrect. This variant is incorrect. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. When? When did you go there last time? Country. I'd like to live in another country. House. I bought this house 2 months ago. Flat. This flat is too small for us. Room. This is our room. Floor. We live on the 2nd floor. State. I will go to United States next month. I have never been here. Ever. Have you ever been to China? Become. I want to become a businessman. Begin. The meeting will begin soon. Start. I started working here 2 months ago. Let. Let's go there. She let me stay here. Finish. I will finish this project next year. End. It happened at the end of the story. Beginning. It happened in the beginning. High. Your level is very high. Low. I'm afraid his English level is very low. List. It's a very long list. Make it shorter. Least. Is the least interesting story. Most. It's the most interesting story. Something. Something is wrong. Anything. She didn't do anything wrong. Family. I love my family very much. Mother. My mother works as a doctor. Father. My father is a businessman. Sister. My sister is a designer. Brother. My brother is a top manager. Relative. How many relatives do you have? Aunt. My aunt is very rich. Uncle. My uncle often helps us. Cousin. Okay. I often visit my cousins. Student. You are a very hard-working student. Pupil. All the pupils are here. We can start. Teacher. You're the best English teacher in the world. Schoolboy. He's just a schoolboy. He doesn't understand many things. Schoolgirl. My sister is a schoolgirl. Keep. I'll keep this secret. Don't worry. Own. He owns this business. Great. It's a great idea. Wonderful. What a wonderful world. Group. There was a small group of people. Class. He has English classes 4 times a week. Classroom. The teacher is in the classroom. Team. Our team is very strong. Member. There are 70 members in our club. Seem. It seems to me there is a mistake here. Appear. It appears to me it was the best decision. He appeared to our surprise. Disappear. They disappeared suddenly. Mean. Can you tell me what it means? Matter. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Same. He showed the same result. Turn. I turned on the computer. Switch. Switch off the radio. problem. He has so many problems and he doesn't know what to do. Situation. It's a terrible situation. Difficulty. It's a real difficulty. Hand. Hands up. Arm. She hurt his arm. Body. What's his body weight? 80 kilos. Head. This idea came into my head. Leg. He broke his leg. Hair. She washed her hair. America. I lived in America for a long time. Latin. I have many friends who live in Latin America. Europe. Would you like to live in Europe? Australia. How about living in Australia? Africa. Africa is very far from us. North. He went to the north. South. I grew up in the south. West. Go to the west. East. It happened in the east. USA. My brother works and lives in the USA. Ukraine. She is from Ukraine. Belarus. She was born in Belarus. Kazakhstan. Some of my friends live in Kazakhstan. Greece. I was in Greece 2 years ago. India. Are you from India? Israel. I'd like to visit Israel. Iraq. It happened in Iraq. Iran. It took place in Iran. Mexico. Is he from Mexico? New Zealand. Would you like to learn English in New Zealand? Britain. He is from Britain. Scotland. Have you been to Scotland? Not yet. Wales. I have never been to Wales. Ireland. It was in Ireland. Turkey. Will you go to Turkey next year? Brazil. Are you from Brazil? Monday. We'll meet next Monday. Tuesday. You can do it on Tuesday. We also say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What are you going to do this Sunday? Sun. The sun is shining brightly. American. I'm an American citizen. Russian. He is Russian. Show. We can't forget this show. It was so good. Hide. He always hides. I think he did something wrong. About. I know nothing about his plans. During. I got a call during the lesson. While. We were having a rest while he was working. Without. I can't live without it. It's my life. Around. I'd like to get around the city. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. I'd like to thank you for your help. Thanks. Thanks for your support. Welcome. Welcome to our hotel. Excuse me. Can you tell me how I can get to this place? Sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Bye, bye. Half. I drank half a glass. Open. Open the window. Close. Close the door. Walk. I like walking in the park. Listen. I often listened to the English radio. Wash. I washed myself. Dish. This dish is so delicious. Watch. Do you watch TV? Program. You know, it's my favorite program. Clean. I will clean it after you. Buy. He often buys, yeah? He often buys things online. Sell. What does this company sell? Hear. I hear about it for the first time. Sleep. I never sleep in the afternoon. Eat. I prefer to eat healthy food. Drink. I drank a glass of juice. Smile. I saw a smile on her face and I smiled at her. Laugh. Don't laugh at him. Run. I could run very fast. Place. This place is new for me. Far. How far is it from the city? Near. He lives near New York. Shop. I have my own online shop. Cafe is the best cafe in this area. Restaurant. We often go to the restaurant together. Store. You can buy everything you need in this store. Supermarket. Let's go to the supermarket. Bank. I need to go to the bank. Street. We walked along the street. Post office. Where is the nearest post office? Stop. Don't stop. Go ahead. Road. Cross the road and turn right. Bridge. The bridge was built last year. Fence. He painted the fence. Park. We live near the park. Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. Star. This hotel has 4 stars. Famous. Would you like to become famous? Celebrity. There were many celebrities at the party. They are so famous. Oil. What countries are rich in oil? Petrol. Please stop near the petrol station. Gas. All the gas was sold. Station. I met her at the station. Such. Thank you for such kind words. Few. There were few people at the conference. Again. I'm not sure that I'll see her again. Bag. Your bag is really heavy. Case. I don't know what to do in case it happens. Job. Do you have a job? Manager. I worked as a manager. Manage. Who will manage this team? Management. Did you study management when you were a student? Busy. Are you busy? Business. I'd like to do business. Meet. When will we meet next time? Meeting. I look forward to this meeting. Profession. What's your profession? Doctor. Would you like to become a doctor? Cleaner. My aunt works as a cleaner. I think it's a simple job. Engineer. Maybe I'll become an engineer. Police. He was arrested by the police. Photo. Can you describe this photo? Photographer. I think I'll become a photographer. Reception. She was waiting for me. Okay. Near. The reception. Receptionist. The receptionist told me it. Secretary. She's our new secretary. Wait. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. Waiter. Where is the waiter? Bill. The waiter left the bill. Drive. Can you drive a car? Driver. He's a very careful driver. Taxi. He's a taxi driver. Car. He bought a very expensive car. Bus. Hurry up or we'll miss the bus. Train. The train will arrive soon. Plane. The plane is taken. What? The plane is taken off. Good. Next. Airplane. This airplane is very modern. Boat. We sailed on a boat. Ship. The ship is too small. Helicopter. I saw a helicopter in the sky. Company. Would you like to have your own company? Government. It was decided by the government. Mr. This is Mr. Smith. Mrs. This is Mrs. Green. Miss. This is Miss White. Conversation. We had a very interesting conversation. Wake. Yeah, okay. So, what time do you usually wake up? Magazine. This magazine is very popular in America. Newspaper. What newspapers do you read? Paper. I took all the papers. Letter. I got a letter from her. Breakfast. Okay, so what time do you usually, what do you usually have for breakfast? What do you usually have for breakfast? Okay, so very good. Okay, very good. What do you usually have for breakfast? Or we had lunch together. What time do you usually have dinner? We had supper, yeah? We had supper an hour ago. Meal. What will you have for a meal? Party. Let's go to this party. Museum. I think you should go to this museum. Theater. I think you need to visit this theater. Cinema. Let's go to the cinema tonight. Ride. Can you ride a bike? Horse. Have you ever ridden a horse? Bike. I bought a new bike. Bicycle. You can take my bicycle. Motorbike. I'd like to buy this motorbike one day. Forest. We went there through the forest. Computer. I think I need to buy a new computer. Music. Do you like classical music? Hobby. What are your hobbies? Favorite. It's my favorite YouTube channel. TV. Do you often watch TV? Television. I watch television, but mostly online. Video. This video is very special. Course. I like your English courses. Cake. This cake is so tasty. Home. Are you at home? Homework. I did my homework. Housework. My sister usually does housework. Friend. Do you have many friends? Tooth. Teeth. His teeth are so white. Tea. I'd like to drink a cup of tea. Coffee. Would you like to drink a cup of coffee? Glass. He drank a glass of wine. Bottle. I bought a bottle of milk. Send. She sent me 2 messages. Email. What's your email? Change. I think I won't change my decision. Exchange. I need to exchange this money. Currency. This currency is very expensive. Dollar. He gets $3,000 a month. Euro. I bought it for 200 euros. Pound. It costs 50 pounds. Coin. He collects coins. Clothes. He bought the best clothes. Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? German. She knows German very well. Chinese. Chinese is a very difficult language. Japanese. They speak Japanese. Accent. He has an American accent. British. He is British. Strong. He has a strong accent. Game. It's my favorite game. Beach. I'm lying on the beach. Shower. I need to take a shower. Bed. He lies in bed. Love. They love each other. Hate. I hate this thing. Login. I remembered my login. Password. Don't forget. Don't forget your. Okay? So don't forget your password. Site. You need to see this site. Website. What websites do you usually visit? Improve. I need to improve my English. Speaking. I need to improve my speaking skills. Listening, reading, writing. Grammar. How can I improve my grammar? Vocabulary. My vocabulary is small. I don't know many English words. Spelling. Spelling is a real problem for me. It's so difficult to write in English. Fill. Fill in the form. Gap. You need to fill in the gaps. Radio. Do you like listening to the radio? Picture. Show me this picture. Fun. I often have fun with my friends. Funny. This video is funny. Stupid. I don't think I look stupid. Crazy. He is really crazy. So he can't, He can't control himself. Weather. What's the weather like today? Fine. How are you? Fine, thanks. And you? I'm fine too. Warm. It isn't warm here. Cold. It's really cold. Hot. It was so hot. The weather was awful. Temperature. Degree. The temperature was 15 degrees below zero or above zero. Sunny. It was such a lovely day. It was so sunny. Rain. If it rains, we'll stay at home. Rainy. I don't like it when it's rainy. Wind. The wind was blowing all day. Windy. It was so windy, we decided to stay at home. Snow. It snows in winter. Snowy. It was snowy. Really, there was too much snow. Freezing. It was freezing. It was so cold. Cloud. The sun hid. The sun hid behind the clouds. Cloudy. It became very cloudy. Inside. He is waiting for you inside. Outside. I'll wait for you outside. Dictionary. I will look it up in a dictionary. Short. I don't like short lessons. Long. I prefer long videos. Whom? Whom do you want to visit? Or who do you want to visit? Example. For example, this word can be used in the following context. Information. We don't have enough information. Shirt. This shirt is very fashionable. Skirt. She put on a new skirt. Sweater. This sweater isn't expensive. Shoe. These shoes are so beautiful. Dress. I'd like to buy this dress. Coat. You can take off your coat. Jeans. I need a new pair of jeans. Slippers. Can I take the slippers? Suit. Can I have a look at this suit? Sure. This time suits me. Jacket. I think this jacket is for you. Socks. I'd like to buy this pair of socks. Glasses. I'd like to buy these glasses. Shorts. I think I'll buy these shorts. Umbrella. It can rain, so I will take an umbrella. Wallet. Where is my wallet? I can't find it. Key. Where are my keys? I think I left them at home. Purse. You can buy a new purse here. Ring. How much is this ring? Earring. How much are these earrings? Fruit. Fruit. Vegetable. Eat more fruit and vegetables if you want to be healthy. Apple. I'd like to buy a kilo of apples. Banana. I like bananas. Lemon. Buy fresh lemons. Orange. Do you like oranges? Potato. I need 2 kilos of potatoes. Carrot. She grows carrots in her garden. Sauce. Do you like this sauce? Boyfriend. She met her boyfriend last month. Girlfriend. Do you have a girlfriend? Lady. Gentlemen. You can sometimes hear ladies and gentlemen. It sounds formal. Son. Daughter. She doesn't have a son, but she has 2 daughters. Dad. He's my dad. He's my father. Mom. She's my mom. She's my mother. Grandparents. My grandparents live in the country house. Grandmother. She looks after her grandmother. Grandfather. My grandfather often visits us. Grandson. She's your grandson. Oh, sorry, he, okay? So, he is your grandson. Don't you know it? Granddaughter. Your granddaughter is 7. Grandchild. Grandchildren. Their grandchildren go to school. Nephew. My nephew goes to university. Niece. My niece was born last year. Lover. He is her lover. They are madly in love. Classmate. Do you get on well with your classmates? Boss. My boss often shouts. Worker. We need more workers. Employer. My employer helped me make a career. Employee. There are 20 employees in our company. Colleague. All my colleagues are very friendly. Partner. He's my business partner. Serious. He is always so serious. Free. How do you spend your free time? Freedom. He wants to have financial freedom. Sick. She got sick. Or she became sick. Ill. She isn't at work. She is ill. Health. Look after your health. Handsome. She met a handsome young man. Soft. This chair is very soft. Hard. It's hard to live here. Friendly. I try to be as friendly as possible. Late. He came home very late. Fast. I want to learn English very fast. Slow. Sometimes I think that my progress is very slow. Slowly. Could you speak more slowly, please? Chair. This chair is very comfortable. Armchair. This armchair is very expensive. Door. Will you open the door? Bath. When I called him, he was having a bath. Lamp. This lamp isn't bright enough. Stairs. He opened the door and then went upstairs. Phone. Can you give me your phone number? Telephone. The telephone rang. Window. The windows are open. Sofa. You can sit on this sofa. Weekend. Let's meet at the weekend. Living. What do you do for a living? Sure. I'm sure it will help you. Lesson. All your English lessons are very useful. They help me a lot. Season. You can guess that summer is my favorite season. Spring. Do you like spring? Autumn. It often rains in autumn. Summer. I usually go abroad in summer. Winter. What do you usually do on winter holidays? Can you name months in English? No problem. January. February. March. April. May. June. July. August. September. October. November. December. New. This word is new for me. Christmas. How will you celebrate Christmas this year? Easter. Do you go to church when Easter comes? Black. White. Why do you always see things in white and black? Okay? Or in black and white, yeah? In black and white, okay? So, red. I need a red pencil. Yellow. Our house is yellow. Green. Green is my favorite color. Blue. I need one more blue pen. Brown. His car is brown. Concert. We met at the concert. Internet. I use the internet all day. Visit. You can visit us anytime. Rest. I need to have a rest. Relax. If you are tired, relax. Dancing. Do you like dancing? Swimming. I go swimming twice a week. Sport. I can't imagine my life without sport. Kind. What kind of books do you read? You are so kind to us. Thanks a lot. Sort. What sort of movies do you usually watch? Type. I'm learning to type. System. I can't put my knowledge into system. Competition. I'm not afraid of competition. Championship. The championship took place in Spain. Each. That's clear that they love each other. Off. I will turn off the radio if you don't mind. Move. I'd like to move up the career ladder. Believe. I don't believe him. Hold. Hold on a minute. Carry. I'll carry your bag. Heavy. I hate heavy traffic. Okay? I hate heavy traffic. Light. Turn on the light. It's dark. Happen. Maybe it will happen to you. Who knows? Under. It's under the table. Water. Bring me some water. Money. We go to work to earn money. Area. It's the best shop in this area. District. They control this district. Region. I'd like to live in another region. Continent. What continents have you already visited? Land. This land isn't enough for us. National. It's our national heritage. Story. Tell me the story. History. Are you interested in history? War. Do you know when the Second World War began? Disaster. It was a real disaster. We didn't expect it. Tragedy. This tragedy happened last week. Catastrophe. This catastrophe ruined many people's lives. Die. No one wants to die. Death. I was shocked by his death. Kill. They were killed. Young. Do you know this young man? Fact. We can't deny this fact. Real. We learn real spoken English. Reality. He faced the reality. True. I know it isn't true. False. Right, it's false. Study. Where do you study? Learn. I learn English with you. Book. Books are our friends. Eye. Look into my eyes. Ear. He said that he couldn't believe his ears. Lot. I have lots of interesting ideas. Though. I will do it, though I don't think it's really good. Although. I will do it, although I don't think it's really good. So, though or although. Although, it sounds more formal. Issue. Let's talk about this issue. Point. From my point of view, there is nothing wrong about that. Okay, so I forgot to put a point in this sentence. View. I need a room with a sea view. Side. It's on this side. Both. I like both these examples. Already. I have already been there. Since. I haven't seen him since last year. Yet. He hasn't come back yet. Spend. I spent $3,000 on this trip. Full. I am full of optimism. Empty. The glass is empty. Energy. Sometimes I feel that I need much more energy to do it really well. Goods. Our goods were delivered. Service. They offer very interesting services. Provide. This company provides us with food. Sit. You can sit here. Stand. He sat down and then stood up. Name. My name is Alex. Nothing. Nothing serious. Everything is okay. Ago. I was there 2 days ago. Away. He is alone. His parents are away. Until. Will you be here until 7? Unless. You won't go out unless you do your homework. Line. you'll see a vertical line. Political. We need to consider political factors too. Politics. We often talk about politics. Power. He thinks that if he has power, money will come. Right, he thinks that if he has power, money will come. Law. It's against the law. Would you like to become a lawyer? City. I was born in this city. Town. She grew up in a small town. Level. I need to improve my English level. Almost. I almost guessed it. Continue. Let's continue learning English together. Together, I think it's easier to do it together. Face. Look at his face. Community. Our community is growing. Social. We need to consider different social factors. Network. The network is growing very rapidly. Later. I'll do it later. Idea. Tell me your idea. Several. I have several offers for you. Kid. My kid stayed at home. Include. We'll include this point. President. Are you proud of your president? Flight. The flight was delayed. Click. Click on this icon. Add. Let me add one important thing. Some. Here's some new ideas for our project. Set. I set it on the floor. Once. I met him once. Lead. He will lead our team. Leader. He always wants to be a leader. Follow. They were following us. Public. How often do you use public transport? Create. He created this video. Allow. It isn't allowed. Is smoking allowed? Whether. Tell me whether you agree or not. Art. Are you interested in art? Within. It's within our organization. Grow. I grew up in America. Education. I want to get a good education. Educated. He is a very educated person. Adult or adult. It isn't for children, it's for adults. Teenager. How did you spend your time when you were a teenager? Success. It will be a big success. Successful. He wants to become a very successful businessman. Result. This result is great. Progress. I feel my progress isn't good enough. Achieve. I hope that one day I will achieve this aim. Achievement. It was my great achievement. Reason. What was the main reason? Agree. I agree with you. Disagree. I'm afraid I disagree with you. Win. I always win. Lose. I lost my keys. Winner. I became the winner and I was so happy. Prize. The prize was very special. Research. I need to carry out this research. Experiment. He carried out this experiment. Search. I was searching for new interesting videos. Myself. I can do it by myself, I'm sure. Yourself. You can do it by yourself. Himself. He washed himself. Themselves. They will rule the company by themselves. Ourselves. We did everything by ourselves. Science. I admire our modern science. Scientific. It was a scientific experiment. Voice, she has a soft voice. Pleasant, it was a very pleasant evening. Unpleasant, these words are very unpleasant. Air, the air is fresh. He went to the country house to breathe fresh air. Force, they forced us to do it. Guy, do you know this guy? Offer, it's the best offer. We'll take it. Cut, he cut his finger. Fall, the price fell sharply. Interview, she gave him an interview. Consult, she consulted our sales manager. Consultation, I paid for this consultation. Fee, we had to pay all the fees. Charge, how much will they charge for this service? Enough, this result isn't enough for me. Built, this house was built last year. Remember, I can't remember all English words. Forget, don't forget to call him. College, I go to college. Foot, I often go on foot. Maybe he will win. Probably she'll find a better job. Possible, it was possible and it happened. Everything was under control. Please, could you help me please? Attention, pay attention to this fact. Process, we can't stop this process. Expect, they expect it will happen. Feeling, really, it's a very strange feeling. Including, it was $30 including delivery. Actually, you are right. Consider, you also need to consider this fact. Consideration, I'm sure they took it into consideration. Market, they control this market. It's a market price. Plan, what a good plan. Planning, I can't do without planning. It's so important for me. Compete, it's very difficult to compete with this company. Towards, he walked towards her. Human, I sometimes make mistakes. I'm only human. Nation, it's typical of our nation. Interest, he has so many interests. It doesn't interest me at all. Interested, I am interested in foreign languages. Someone did it. Okay. Someone did it for you. Someone did it for you. Anyone would choose the same thing. Global, we can't ignore this global problem. Local, I read it in the local newspaper. Serve, he didn't serve in the army. Sense, you have a good sense of humor. Behind, it's behind the shop. Heart, he has a heart attack. Reach, you can reach this level if you work hard. Aim, I need to achieve this aim and I know it. Target, he missed the target. Purpose, what's the purpose of your visit? Goal, he has a very clear goal in his life. Clear, that's clear. Dirty, it was such a dirty place. Stay, we stayed at that hotel. Remain, I think it will remain the same. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, that's true. Effect. We couldn't expect such a positive effect. Control. Please control yourself. Suggest. What are you suggesting? Field. This is a football field. Rise. The sun rose. Raise. He raised his finger. Price. Tell me the price. Sail. There was a very big sail. Sails. Their sails are down. Care. He takes care of his grandmother. Else. Anything else? Present. This present is for you. Future. This business doesn't have a future. Past. Do you know past simple? Tense. How many English tenses do you know? Pass. He passed the test. Main. It was our main problem. Major. It's a major problem for us. Economy. Is our economy strong enough? Economic. It was a very big economic crisis. Economical. My car is very economical and reliable. Economics. He teaches economics at university. Effort. It was a great effort, but he failed. Decide. I decided to go abroad. Solve. We solved the problem very easily. Husband. She has a husband. Wife. He has a wife. Drug. He got addicted to drugs. It was a real nightmare. Rate. The unemployment rate went up. Former. It took place in the former Soviet Union. Previous. You can see it in the previous sentence. Whole. She told me the whole truth. Mind. Your mind was very clear. Direction. They were going in the wrong direction. Birthday. Will you celebrate your birthday? Birth. Fill in your date of birth. Marry. He decided to marry her. Married. Are you married? Single. He is single. Marriage. We weren't surprised by their marriage. Wedding. He is thinking about their wedding. Baby. She is going to have a baby. Born. When were you born? Divorce. Are you thinking about the divorce? Divorced. They are going to get divorced. Legal. Why are you so sure that it's legal? Illegal. It will be illegal if you do it. King. He was the most generous king of all times. Sad. Why are you so sad? Upset. Don't get upset. There is no reason. Abroad. Would you like to live abroad? Emigrate. Do you want to emigrate to America? Immigration. Sometimes I think about immigration. Visa. Okay, so is it easy to get a visa? Accommodation. It's the best accommodation for you. Address. Is your address the same? Verb. This word is a verb. Adverb. I'd like to know more difficult adverbs. Adjective. What part of speech is it? It's an adjective. Noun. It's a noun. Comma. I forgot to put a comma. Dot. Google.com. Advertisement. I saw your advertisement in the local magazine. Advertising. It's difficult to sell without advertising. Advice. Can you give me some advice? Advice. I can advise you the following. Recommend. He recommended this book to me. Share. You can share this video with your friends. Afraid. What are you afraid of? Frightened. He was frightened of his loud voice. Scared. It got dark suddenly. They were really scared. Age. Fill in your age. Pollution. Pollution has become a very serious problem. Prince. She fell in love with the prince. Alcohol. He drinks alcohol just on special occasions. Alarm. My alarm clock didn't go off. Animal. There were domestic animals. Apologize. He apologized to us for such bad words. Pie. There were 2 meat pies. Arrest. The thief was arrested. Arrive. I arrived at the airport. Asia. I've been to Asia many times. Awful. What an awful place. Terrible. It was a terrible accident. Extremely. They live in extremely bad conditions. Guest. All the guests were present. Ghost. I don't believe in ghosts. God. Do you believe in God? Planet. What's the name of our planet? Universe. How big is our universe? Ground. It fell on the ground. Earth. The earth is round. Moon. The moon was shining so brightly. Space. There is parking space. Average. It's an average salary. Bacon. Do you like bacon? Bear. I know that bears like honey. Mood. He is in a very bad mood. Badminton. Do you like playing badminton? Baseball. He plays baseball. Baker. I saw her at the baker's. Holiday. He went on holiday. Vacation. That vacation was unforgettable. Careful. Be careful. Boring. It was such a boring lesson. Beauty. We were shocked by the beauty of the city. Salon. This is a hair salon. Okay? Ugly. This building is so ugly. Belong. This house belongs to me. Borrow. They borrowed money and didn't give it back. Lend. He lent him some money. Withdraw. He withdrew all the money. Belt. Do you wear a belt? Postcard. She sent me such a beautiful postcard. Bookshelf. It's on my bookshelf. Bookshop. You can find it in the bookshop. Boots. I bought a pair of boots. Brazil. Okay? Brazil. What's the capital? What's the capital of Brazil? Moscow. Moscow is the capital of Russia. London. Would you like to go to London next year? New York. I was born in New York. Los Angeles. What is Los Angeles famous for? Beijing. Shanghai. Have you ever been to Shanghai or Beijing? Paris. Paris is the capital of France. California. My sister lives in California. Dubai. We're having a rest in Dubai. Tokyo. I was in different cities in Japan, not only in Tokyo. Rome. Would you like to visit Rome one day? Istanbul. I have never been to Istanbul. So, what's your favorite subject? Biology, mathematics, literature. PE. My PE lessons help me to be in a better shape. Chemistry. Chemistry was my favorite subject at school. Bird. The bird flew away. Bless. God blesses their family. Or God blessed their family. Check. I will check your work. Climb. He climbed down the tree. Board. It was written on the board. Rubber. I left my rubber at home. Eraser. Do you have a rubber or an eraser? Card. You can, yeah, okay. So you can pay by card. Calculator. Bring me a calculator. Calculate. They calculated their losses, costs. We need to reduce our costs. Illness. It's a mental illness. Disease. This disease isn't serious. Burglar. The burglar was arrested. Thief. I'm sure they'll catch the thief. Butcher. We met at the butcher's. Chicken. This is a chicken sandwich. Chocolate. I think everyone likes chocolate. Tomato. I bought a kilo of tomatoes. Onion. Garlic. Cucumber. We bought some onions, garlic and cucumbers. Juice. I prefer fresh juice. Salad. The salad was really tasty. Carpet. She left it on the carpet. Cartoon. What famous cartoon characters can you name? Cash. I'll pay in cash. CD. I have this CD at home. Tape. Listen to the tape. Chat. They often chat online. Channel. English Professionally is my favorite YouTube channel. Department. She is the head of our department. Machine. The machine broke down. Comedy. It was a romantic comedy. Actor. Actress. He is my favorite actor and she is my favorite actress. Congratulate. They congratulated me on passing the test. Congratulations. It was a good job. Count. Don't count other people's money. Countable. This noun is countable. Uncountable. We use much with uncountable nouns. Court. They appeared in court. Cow. Cows give us milk. What other animals can you name in English? Tiger. Lion. Cat. Dog. Pig. Monkey. Mouse. Elephant. Curtain. She drew the curtains. Cushion. Could you bring one more cushion, please? Costume. We have our own costumes. Customs. You'll have to go through the customs. Crash. The car crashed into a tree. Credit. We bought it on credit. Loan. He is afraid of taking a loan. Dance. Do you like dancing? Dog. It got dark very quickly. Delicious. The soup was delicious. Dentist. If you have a toothache, go to the dentist. Director or director. My dream was to become a director. Dishwasher. For example, you can buy a dishwasher. Garden. She grows vegetables in the garden. Gardening. I'm keen on gardening. Documentary. I think you should watch this documentary. Film. The film was so funny. Movie. I like watching movies in English. Earthquake. We were frightened. Okay? Say frightened of. Okay? So we were frightened of the earthquake. So easygoing. He is a very easygoing person. Enjoy. I enjoy learning English with you. Entrance. I'll wait for you near the entrance. Exit. She is waiting for you near the exit. Envelope. Open the envelope. Everywhere. It will be everywhere soon. Nowhere. I had nowhere else to go. Whatever. Whatever you decide, I'll be ready for it. Wherever. Wherever you go, I'll find you. Download. How often do you download something? Upstairs, downstairs. I was going upstairs while she was going downstairs. Factory. The factory, okay, closed down. The factory closed down. Factor. It's a very important factor. Exam. He failed the exam. Examination. It was the most difficult examination in my life. Excellent. I got an excellent mark. Fail. If you study hard, you won't fail the exam. Succeed. I think she succeeded in life. Asleep. She's so tired. I think she'll fall asleep soon. Farm. How far is this farm? Farmer. His father is a farmer. Fat. I don't think he is really fat. Okay? So I don't think he is really fat. Thin. This book is very thin. Slim. She is slim and beautiful. Finger. She pointed at it with her finger. Fish. They caught a big fish. Fog. The fog blocks the view. Foggy. It was foggy. Fork. Knife. Spoon. Do we have enough forks, knives, and spoons? Final. It's the final sentence. Finally. Finally, they got married. Funeral. We weren't ready for his funeral. Geography. He is bad at geography. Giraffe. He drew a giraffe. Lift. Can you lift this weight? Gift. He bought the best gift for her. Magic. I don't believe in magic. Magician. It is said that he is a magician. Focus. Focus on this project. Trick. They tricked him. Luck. Good luck. Good luck. Lack. She lacks knowledge. Sight. It was love at first sight. Sightseeing. We like going sightseeing. Grape. She brought a bunch of grapes. Guilt. He denies his guilt. Guilty. She was guilty and she knew that. Guitar. Can you play the guitar? Halloween. What do you know about Halloween? Ham. I ate a ham sandwich. Hamburger. Buy 2 hamburgers for me. Headache. She has a terrible headache. Attack. They were attacked unexpectedly. Defend. They defend the country. Army. He is in the army now. Soldier. Picnic. The soldier was saved. Barbecue. We're going to have a barbecue tomorrow. Okay? So influenza, it's called influenza. Cough. He had a cough. He didn't go to school. Fever. He was having a fever. Mountain. We had an apartment with a view of the mountains. Hill. There were hills and mountains. Homeless. How can we help homeless people? Poverty. Poverty is also a social problem. Honeymoon. How did you spend your honeymoon? Hope. I hope I will pass the exam. Chance is his last chance. Horrible. What a horrible smell. Horror. They lived in horror. Dreadful. It was a dreadful mistake. Hungry. Are you hungry? Hunger. He often felt hunger. Thirsty. Are you thirsty? Impossible. I don't think it's impossible, it's possible. Beginner. He's a beginner. What's your English level? Elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, fluent. I want to be fluent in English. Fluency. I need both fluency and accuracy in English. Accurate. It's a very accurate description. Accuracy. He lacks accuracy. Formal. It sounds very formal. Formality. I don't like these formalities. Informal. I was wearing informal clothes. Form. It helped me form my opinion. Shape. He is in a very good shape. Weight. She wants to lose weight. Kilo. I bought a kilo of fish. Kilogram. It's 1 kilogram. Innocent. She was an innocent young woman. Innocence. Will he prove his innocence? Instruct. He will instruct new members. Instructor. He is your driving instructor. Jazz. I really like jazz. Journal. What journal did you read last time? Journalist. My sister has always wanted to become a journalist. Journey. Our journey lasted for 2 weeks. Trip. Our trip was very special. Jump. He jumped into the water. Karate. He took up karate. Boxing. I think boxing isn't for him. Lake. Let's swim in this lake. Laptop. Okay, laptop. I left my laptop at home. Note. Take notes if you want to remember it better. Notebook. Where is my notebook? Leather. He bought a leather jacket. Stone. It's a stone wall. Brick. It's a brick wall. Wood. Is it made of wood? Chapter. Did you read the last chapter? Leave. They left the town. Library. I often went to the library. Lip. She closed her eyes and he kissed her lips. Lipstick. She buys lipstick online. Kiss. They kissed at last. Forward. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Lovely. What a lovely day. Luggage. It's your hand luggage. Baggage. Is it all your baggage? Choice. I think it was the right choice. Mess. I hate this mess. I like it when things are in order. Order. When will you put all these things in order? He ordered them to stop. Noise. There is too much noise here. Silence. Keep silence. Quiet. It's a very quiet place. Manner. He has terrible manners. Behavior. She complained about his behavior. Polite. He always tries to be very polite. Impolite. He has always been very impolite. Map. He drew a map. Sing. I'll sing this song. Signature. We need your signature here. Media. It's because of the mass media. Menu. Where can we take the menu? Message. I wrote a very long message to her. Milk. I drank a glass of milk. Middle. You'll sit in the middle of the movie. Position. Choose another position. Mix. I often mix up these two words. Mixed. I had mixed feelings. Mobile. Where is your mobile phone? Technology. This technology isn't perfect. Technique. You need to improve your technique. Modern. We learn modern English. Trend. Can you describe this trend? Figure. It's a very good figure. Device. Do you have this device? Language. This language is very easy to learn. Foreign. It's a foreign language for me. Murder. He was charged with murder. Musical. What musical instruments do you play? Instrument. It's a very powerful instrument. Musician. He is a very talented musician. Carton. Buy a carton of milk for me. Nail. She cut her nails. Nature. It's human nature. Positive. It had a positive effect on his career. Negative. It can cause a negative effect. Mineral water. Do you think that drinking mineral water is very good for health? Impress. I was impressed by her words. Impression. The impression was very positive. Inspire. Your words inspired me. Inspiration. I can't work without inspiration. Mushroom. I like gathering mushrooms. Berry. Can we eat these berries? Gather. Most of the fans gathered at the stadium. Collect. Stamp. He collects stamps. News. I was shocked by this news. Nightlife. What do you know about the nightlife in the United States? Okay? What do you know about the nightlife in the United States? Nightclub is the best nightclub in our town. Normal. He wants to lead a normal life. Usual. I'll do it as usual. Normally. Normally, she does it without mistakes. Obvious. It was obvious that he had failed the exam. Obviously, he lied to you. Clearly, there was a mistake. Nurse. Ask the nurse. Occasion. I will do it on this occasion. Occasionally. We meet only occasionally. Left. It's on the left. Online. I prefer to learn English online. Offline. She is offline. Overcome. I hope I'll overcome the language barrier. Overwork. I had to overwork. Overweight. I was overweight. Paragraph. Let me finish this paragraph. Perfect. Her Spanish is perfect. Continuous. We learned past continuous. Piano. Can you play the piano? Pool. Do you go to the swimming pool? Prefer. She prefers to work from home. Preposition. Choose the right preposition. Prison. He was sent to prison. Jail. They are in jail now. Pull. Pull the armchair away from the wall. Push. Push the door. Bar. We saw him sitting in the bar. We saw him sitting in the pub. Okay, pub. Push this button. Okay, so railway. We met at the railway station. Rare. It's a very rare case. Rarely. She rarely goes out. Seldom. They seldom go to the restaurant. Ticket. I bought 2 tickets. Romance. They got married after a long romance. Romantic. It was a very romantic evening. Rucksack. My rucksack is full. Rush. Don't rush. Wait. Scarf. How much is this scarf? Science fiction. Science fiction interests me. Selfish. Try not to be selfish. Stomach ache. It can cause a stomach ache. Toothache. I had a terrible toothache. Pain. She felt pain. Ache. My legs ached. Stress. He is often under a lot of stress. Strike. The workers can go on strike. Silly. It was such a silly question. Fool. Don't think that I'm a fool. Foolish. He asked so many foolish questions. Subject. I know this subject very well. Surprised. We were greatly surprised by his words. Shocked. She was shocked by his reply. Safe. You are safe now. Relax. Dangerous. It was a very dangerous trip. Danger. He was in serious danger. Risk. He risked his life. Risky. It's a very risky business. Quite. Their offer was quite interesting. Noisy. My neighbors are so noisy. Rude. Why is he so rude to her? Nice. Nice to meet you. Hard-working. He was the most hard-working student. Lazy. Don't be lazy. Especially. I recorded this video especially for you. Exact. Tell me the exact details. Exactly. I can't tell you this exactly. Certainly. Certainly, you are right. Immediately. Do it immediately. Sunglasses. Where did you buy these sunglasses? Record. I'm recording this video now. Recording. Save the recording. Podcast. Do you listen to podcasts in English? Application. Fill in the application form. CV. I sent my CV to them. Apply. You can apply for a job. Terrorism. Is terrorism a global problem? Terror. It's impossible to live in terror all the time. Tidy. His room is so tidy. Timetable. I need to have a look at my timetable. Diary. Do you keep a diary? Trousers. These trousers fit me. Twice. I go there twice a week. Unfriendly. Okay, so unfriendly. He was very unfriendly to us. Unemployment. Unemployment has become a big problem for many people. Employed. Okay, so employ. Employed. She is self-employed. Qualified. He is a highly qualified worker. Skill. He improved his speaking skills greatly. Experience. She has no work experience. Skin. He has dark skin. Underground. We went there by underground. Metro. She was waiting for us near the metro. Subway. You can take the subway. Match. It was a great football match. Toilet. The toilet is over there. Lavatory. He went to the lavatory. Bathroom. I called her when she was having the bathroom. No. I called her when she was, when she was having a bath, or when she was in the bathroom. Okay, good. So useful. This information is very useful. Useless. This thing is completely useless. Worth. This book is worth reading. Worthless. Reading that book was worthless. Vegetarian. This cafe is for vegetarians. Village. He lives in a small village. Wardrobe. How much is the wardrobe? Cupboard. I put it in the cupboard. Where? I wore school uniform. Wet. The floor is wet. Dry. My hair is dry. Pity. What a pity. Wild. There was a wild dog. Domestic. It's a domestic flight. Cotton. It's a cotton shirt. Wool. They make it from wool. Silk. Polyester. Produce. Was it produced in Japan? Regular. Irregular. How many regular and irregular verbs do you know? Develop. We need to develop this project. Development. It needs further development. Ability. You have the ability to teach English very well. Able. He isn't able to help us at the moment. Unable. He was unable to take the right decision. Disability. There are different types of disabilities. Disabled. We need to look after the disabled. Absent. Who is absent today? Absence. Your absence didn't surprise us. Accept. He accepted the award. Decline. They had a decline in sales. Access. I don't have internet access here. Accident. There was a road accident. Incident. Okay, so you see, this incident can happen again. Accompany. They accompanied us back to our house. Join. You can join our project. According. According to these documents, you need to pay $10,000. Okay, concern. Concern. Okay, so it concerns only us. Relate. It relates to his business. Concerning. He got a letter concerning his debt. Related. I heard a story related to my brother. Connect. How can we connect these two things? Connected. These two accidents are closely connected. Account. Do you have a bank account here? Accountant. My mother is an accountant. Accounting. I studied accounting. Yeah, you see, so I studied accounting at university. Finance. My uncle teaches finance. Financial. Probably they'll have financial problems. Act. He is acting like a child. Strange. It's such a strange offer. Strangely. She is behaving very strangely. Sudden. They disappeared all of a sudden. Suddenly, their sales fell suddenly. Action. It was a brave action. Active, she leads an active lifestyle. Passive, you need to learn passive voice. Activity, you can enjoy lots of different activities here. Occupation, tell me something about your occupation. Occupied, she is occupied with this project. Ad, this ad attracted my attention. Addition, in addition to it, you can work part-time. Industry, I wouldn't like to do business in this industry. Sphere, or I wouldn't like to do business in this sphere. Niche, this niche is very good for business. Admire, she admires her boss. Admiration, she couldn't hide her admiration. Hatred, she showed her hatred. Admit, I admit they took the wrong course. Admission, you don't need to pay, admission free. Advance, I prefer to pay for it in advance. Advantage, disadvantage, there are advantages and disadvantages of learning English by yourself. Adventure, the adventure was so exciting. Advert, I saw the advert online. Afford, he couldn't afford to buy a flat. Afterwards, they went to the meeting. Backwards, I was moving backwards and forwards. Against, everything was against him. Approve, I didn't approve of his plan. Disapprove, he disapproved of their marriage. Aged, she has a son aged 4. Agency, can we trust this agency? Agent, it was provided by the travel agent. Detective, he owns a detective agency. Ahead, move ahead. Condition, my car is in good condition. Air conditioning, the air conditioning was off. Airline, what airlines do you know? Airport, we'll meet you at the airport. Destination, what's your final destination? Destiny, this thing is called destiny. Wish, I wish you good luck. Dream, his dreams come true. Album, they released their new album. Alike, we think alike. Likely, they are likely to do it. Unlikely, they are unlikely to change their decision. Opposite, she lives on the opposite side. Similar, we have similar views. Alone, don't leave me alone. Lonely, she feels so lonely. Loneliness, loneliness is a terrible feeling. Aloud, I read it aloud. Deaf, he is deaf in one ear. Blind, he is blind in one eye. Alphabet, he learned the alphabet when he was 4. Altogether, I'm not altogether sure what to do. Completely, she completely changed her point of view. Fully, I fully agree with you. Entire, she ate the entire apple. Entirely, I'm not entirely sure what to do in this situation. A.M. I got up at 6 a.m. or at 6 o'clock in the morning. P.M. I left work at 6 p.m. Amazing. The offer was amazing. Fantastic. It was a fantastic view. Furious. He was furious with his boss. Evil. Is it evil? I don't think so. Enemy. We have enemies and friends. Exhausted. I had too much work. I was so exhausted. Starving. Starve. They are starving. They have no food. Starvation. Starvation is a very serious social problem. Boiling. When I came, the water was boiling. Gorgeous. She looked gorgeous as usual. Awesome. It's an awesome example. Superior. We saw superior quality. Inferior. They sell inferior products. Quality. We put quality in the first place. Quantity. They supply it in large quantities. Qualification. This job requires more qualifications. Huge. It's a huge advantage. Enormous. We saw an enormous house. Gigantic. It was a gigantic task for us. Ambulance. He followed the ambulance to the hospital. AIDS. He died of AIDS. Amount. Do you have this amount of free time? Plenty. She has plenty of time. Hit. They hit the wall. Damage. It damaged the house. Injure. He was seriously injured. Hurt. She hurt her leg. Criticize. They often criticize the government. Criticism. He doesn't deserve this criticism. Cruel. Why is he so cruel? Stable. His income is quite stable. Stability. They look forward to stability. Amusing. It was such an amusing story. Ancient. This town is very ancient. Ankle. She injured her ankle. Anniversary. This anniversary is coming. Celebrate. I always celebrate my birthday. Celebration. When will this celebration take place? Announce. It will be announced soon. Announcement. We are waiting for an announcement. Annoy. His voice annoys her. Annoying. Those comments were so annoying. Irritate. His manners irritate me. Irritating. His behavior was so irritating. Irritation. She couldn't hide her irritation. Satisfied. I was fully satisfied with their reply. Satisfy. It will satisfy you completely. Satisfaction. It didn't bring him any satisfaction. Annual. She prepared an annual report. Monthly. You need to make monthly reports. Weekly. Be ready for weekly meetings. There were so many ants in that place. Spider. She was frightened of the spider. Antique. You can meet it in an antique shop. Anxious. She feels anxious about her last exam. Anxiety. How can you explain her anxiety? Anybody can learn it very fast. Somebody will do it for us. Anyway, you are right. Anyway, we need to think about it more thoroughly. Anyhow, it took place. Somehow, we'll manage this problem somehow. Anymore, he doesn't love her anymore. Apart from him, everyone knew that. Depart. She departed for London. Apartment. I'd like to rent an apartment near the sea. Building. The building was constructed by them. Apparent. It became apparent that she was lying. Apparently it's going to happen. Appearance. Appearances are deceptive. Design. She is interested in design. Designer. My father is a designer. Interior. I don't really like this interior. Architecture. I have always been interested in architecture. Architect. He is a well-known architect. Conflict. How can we avoid this conflict? Resolve. You need to resolve this conflict. Compromise. They reached a compromise in the end. Argue. They often argue about money. Argument. They had an argument. Quarrel. They never quarrel. Disagree. Does he disagree with us? Disagreement. There is no reason for any kind of disagreement. Row. They were sitting on the front row. Arrange. Let's arrange a meeting. Arrangement. I have made several arrangements. Cancel. Let's cancel our meeting. Cancellation. We didn't expect the cancellation of the conference. We didn't expect the cancellation of the conference. Postpone. He postponed our meeting. Delay. I can't delay it until next week. Arrival. Our life has changed greatly with the arrival of the internet. Medicine. I admire our modern medicine. Medical. It was a medical research. Tablet. She took 2 tablets a day. Aspirin. You can take aspirin. Assist. She assists her boss. Assistant. She is his personal assistant. Assistance. They need some kind of financial assistance. Amateur. He is an amateur. Sportsman. He wouldn't like to become a sportsman. Athlete. This athlete broke the world record. Athletic. He has an athletic body. Athletics. Are you interested in athletics? Stadium. I'm waiting for you near the stadium. Atmosphere. The atmosphere was very positive. Correspondence. It was a result of their correspondence. Respond. I'm not sure they will respond. Reply. Prompt. It was a very prompt reply. Promptly. They replied to my email very promptly. Attach. Don't forget to attach the document. Attachment. It was included in the attachment. Attempt. It is a very serious attempt. I think he can win. Failure. No one expected his failure. Attend. I'll attend the meeting. Regularly. Practice English regularly. Correctly. It was said correctly. Incorrectly. It was written incorrectly. Rightly. You said it rightly. Wrongly. You said it wrongly. Attitude. He expressed his personal attitude. Personal. It's my personal experience. Private. Is their private property. Territory. This territory isn't enough for them. Cottage. They have a small cottage. Attract. This place attracts many tourists. Attraction. It's a tourist attraction. Attractive. This girl is so attractive. Data. They lost all the data. Date. Fill in your date of birth. Energetic. I tried to be very positive and energetic. Entertain. How do you usually entertain? Entertainment. You also need to find time for entertainment. Simple. This rule is very simple but useful. Audience. His audience is growing. Perform. The task was performed by him. Performance. It was an amazing performance. Author. This author became very famous. Writer. Do you know this writer? Available. There was no money available. Unavailable. She is unavailable at the moment. Statistics. They gave us all the necessary statistics. Okay? Next. Avoid. He avoids meeting her. Unavoidable. This thing is unavoidable. Unstoppable. Will this process become unstoppable? Deny. He denied his guilt. Denial. We saw the denial of medical treatment. Undeniable. It was an undeniable fact. Unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Unimaginable. The result was unimaginable. Imaginary. It was an imaginary situation. Awake. He wasn't sleeping, he was awake. Sleepless. She will never forget her sleepless nights. Careless. Don't be so careless. Harm. Don't do any harm to them. Harmful. It's harmful to your health. Harmless. Is it really so harmless? Babysitter. How did you find a babysitter? Background. He noticed it in the background. Resume. They resumed the negotiations. Badly. He speaks French so badly. Monotonous. This work is very monotonous. Mechanical. It's a mechanical operation. Routine. I hate this routine. Balloon. He bought a balloon for his child. Kite. He wants to have the same kite. Bandage. I bought this bandage for him. Plaster. Do you have a plaster? Base. The company is based in New York. Basic. I need to get some basic skills. Basics. He wants to know the basics of English. Basis. I went to the gym on a regular basis. Found. The company was founded last year. Foundation. We could see the foundation of a new company. Organization is a charitable organization. Balcony. I'd like an apartment with a balcony. Facilities. It provides all modern facilities. Central. Heat. I can't stand this heat. Heating. The central heating is on, so I don't feel cold. Fit. Keep fit. Fitness. Fitness is getting more and more popular in our country. Aerobics. I was keen on aerobics. Individual. We treat them as individuals. Training. I was exhausted after the training. Trainer. My trainer created a very good program. Coach. He is a football coach. Expert. I'm an expert in English, yeah? So I'm an expert in English. Guru. She is a guru in advertising. Senior. He was a senior executive. Bald. He went bald. Haircut. He really needs a haircut. Hairstyle. I like your hairstyle. Mustache. He has a mustache. Ballet. He likes modern ballet. Bullet. It was a bullet wound. Basket. The basket was empty. Basketball. Do you play basketball? Darkness. I managed to see her in the darkness. Arrival. We didn't expect their late arrival. Bat. He was afraid of bats. Alien. Do you think that aliens exist? Battery. I need to charge my battery. Load. He loaded the washing machine. Upload. When did you upload your last video? Brilliant. It was a brilliant idea. A rainbow. A rainbow came out. Sea. We're having a rest near the sea. Ocean. Have you ever swum in the ocean? Dip. I dipped into the lake. Pour. I won't go out, it's pouring. Bean. I don't like beans. Beard. He has a beard. Bite. The dog won't bite him. Bit. He was bitten by the robbers. Bell. I heard the sound of the bell. Visitor. We are waiting for this visitor. Bake. There was a baked apple. Below. His result was below average. Beneath. Don't think that this work is beneath you. Underneath. She hid underneath the sofa. Countryside. I lived in the countryside. Beside. She was standing behind him. Besides. It's risky. Besides, I think it isn't for you. Contrary. It's contrary to my views. Contrast. It was such a great, contrast. Okay? It was such a great contrast. Compare. How can you compare them? Comparison. They made a comparison of these organizations. Better. You speak English much better. Enhance. They want to enhance their performance. Estimate. It was a rough estimate. Value. I really value your support. Underestimate. He underestimated his opponent. Overestimate. People tend to overestimate it. Beyond. The situation was beyond his control. Breath. It takes my breath away. Breath taken, okay? So it was a breathtaking view. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breeze, cool. There is a fresh and cool breeze. Storm. It was a snowstorm. Bride, groom. Who will be a bride and a groom? Engaged. They are in love. They'll get engaged soon. Confess. I have to confess I was wrong. Confession. It was a shocking confession. Brief. It was a brief visit. Briefly. It was discussed very briefly. Bright. The moon was so bright. Okay? Next. Brightly. The moon is shining very brightly. Brightness. It's the maximum brightness. Gloomy. We only saw gloomy faces. Prospect. What are your career prospects? Perspective. Look at this situation from a different perspective. Nightmare. It will be a real nightmare. Diamond. How much is this diamond? Genius. He is often called a genius. Invent. When was the radio invented? Invention. It's one of the greatest inventions. Inventor. This inventor became very famous. Explore. They explored that region. Exploration. The exploration lasted for 2 years. Discover. It was discovered in the 19th century. Discovery. It's a great discovery. Breakthrough. They made a great breakthrough in medicine. Broad. We saw her broad smile. Shoulder. He shrugged his shoulders. Broccoli. I don't really like broccoli. Dislike. I dislike talking about it. Brochure. He was handing out different brochures. Handout. You can take this handout. Broken. Your arm was broken. Injury. It was a slight injury. Wound. He got 2 wounds during the war. Wounded. They saved a wounded soldier. Brush. She brushed her hair. Toothbrush. This is a toothbrush. Hairbrush. So this is my new hairbrush. Bucket. I left a bucket of water there. Bunch. He gave her a bunch of flowers. Chain. I bought a chain for her. Retail, wholesale. Are you going to sell retail or wholesale? Profit. What's your profit? Profitable. Is your business profitable? Income. His income increased. Turnover. What's the turnover of your company? Balance. We need to find some kind of balance. Document. We prepared all the necessary documents. Bug. The program was full of bugs. Boast. Stop boasting. Arrogant. He's such an arrogant person, okay? So no, he's such an arrogant, okay? He's such an arrogant person. Arrogance. Your arrogance is shown everywhere. Unselfish. Are you really unselfish? Self-employed. My father is self-employed. Self-education. I am for self-education. I need one more bulb. Burn. They burned down the house. Destroy. All the village was destroyed. Destruction. It can cause the destruction. Explode. I don't think it will explode. Explosion. How can we prevent this explosion? Butter. Bread. They often eat bread with butter. Fridge. I keep it in the fridge. Freezer. The freezer is too small. Refrigerator. We need to change this refrigerator. Butterfly. The butterfly flew away. Buyer. Seller. We are buyers and they are sellers. Resell. You can resell, okay? You can resell these rights. Purchase. They purchased 10 laptops. Exclaim. Disgusting, he exclaimed. Exclamation. We heard an exclamation. Phrase. We often use this phrase in speaking. Bin. They put the bin away. Pin. She can't find her pin. Sin. Is it really a sin? Electricity. Supply. We have some problems with the electricity supply. Biography. We studied his biography. Autobiography. He wrote his autobiography. Biscuit. I often eat this kind of biscuits. Bit. I speak English a bit. Blackboard. It was written on the blackboard. Highlighter. We need to buy highlighters. Highlight. Highlight. It was highlighted in his speech. Emphasize. I just wanted to emphasize the importance of this thing. Emphasis. He put an emphasis on its disadvantages. Blank. I filled in the blank. Blanket. The blanket was clean. Peace. They live in peace. Peaceful. It was so peaceful there. Calm. You need to calm down. Blood. I can't see the blood. Bloody. How can we prevent this bloody war? Bleed. He needs first aid. It's bleeding. Block. The tree blocked the view. Blow. A very strong wind was blowing. Blog. You can visit my blog. Blogger. Have you ever wanted to become a blogger? Blonde. She has long blonde hair and beautiful eyes. Bonus. He got a bonus. Bone. He broke a bone. Boil. Water boils at 100 degrees. Bolt. Pair. He bought a pair of jeans. Border. It's located near the border. Bother. Sorry to bother you. Bottom. It's at the bottom of the screen. Top. It's at the top of the slide. Surface. Smooth. Rough. The surface was rough. The surface was smooth. Bowl. She brought me a bowl of apples. Bracelet. How much is this bracelet? Brain. He has brains. Cell. What do they know about our brain cells? Lawn. It's his right lawn. Branch. It's our branch of business. Residence. Where is his residence? Brave. He is a brave soldier. Bravery. Courage. He showed his bravery and courage. Courageous. He's a courageous boy. Hero. Who is your hero? Heroic. It was a heroic victory. Heroism. We can't deny his heroism. Cabin. He is in his cabin. Narrow. The road was really narrow. Sail. Will you sail with us? Sailor. My brother is a sailor. Sing. The boat sank. Drown. Luckily, they didn't drown. Cabinet. Show me his cabinet. Cable. We need a longer cable. Cafeteria. It's the best cafeteria in the city. Wire. There were electrical wires. Rope. Shorten the rope. Cage. The tiger was in the cage. Camel. You can ride a camel there. Donkey. Goat. I saw donkeys and goats in the country. Camera. How much is this camera? Photography. I took up photography. Camp. I was in a camp near the sea. Canal. Candidate. Elect. Elections. Prepare. We were walking along the canal. Will you support this candidate? Who will be elected? It will be his second elections. How did you prepare for the exam? Preparation. How are you going to pass the exam without any preparation? Candle. He put out the candles. Candy. Do you like candies? Ceremony. The ceremony took place in Barcelona. Canteen. Let's go to the canteen. Capable. Is he capable of solving this task? Incapable. He was incapable of resolving the conflict. Captain. You will be our captain. Chief. He has become our chief. Career. Don't you want to make a career? Ladder. Put the ladder there. Casual. It was a casual meeting. Cathedral. We visited that cathedral. Monastery. It's a very ancient monastery. Religion. He reads a lot about religion. Religious. He's a very religious person. Christian. He is a Christian. Muslim. He is a Muslim. Protestant. He is a Protestant. Orthodox. Okay? So it's his Orthodox view. It's his Orthodox view. Okay? Next. What do you know about Islam, Buddhism, atheism, Judaism? Spirit. She is in high spirits. Next. Okay? Spiritual. She wants some kind of spiritual development. Soul. It's bad for his soul. Ceiling. Look at the ceiling. Cemetery. They went to the cemetery. Cent. It costs $5.10. CEO. He became our CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Centimeter. How long is it? 30 centimeters. Certain. She is certain it will happen. Bound. He was bound to feel nervous. Due. He was delayed due to this accident. Okay? Certify. The products were certified. Certificate. You need to get this certificate. Certification. How much is this certification? Challenge. It will be a great challenge for us. Challenging. Will it be so challenging? Champion. It was a boxing champion. Championship. It was a boxing championship, or you know that he was. Okay. He was a boxing champion, or it was a boxing championship. Next. Chaos. We faced a great chaos. Character. Who is the main character? Characterize. How will it characterize them? Characterize them. Characteristic. It's their national characteristic. Charity, I support charity. Charitable, they founded a charitable organization. Charming, it was such a charming place. Pleasure, I learned English on this channel with great pleasure. Cheating, he was criticized for cheating. Okay? Deceived, deceive, he was deceived. Receive, she received so many letters from fans. Cheerful, he wasn't cheerful yesterday. Enthusiasm, okay, so I feel some kind of enthusiasm. Enthusiastic, she is so enthusiastic about this project. Good. Optimist, he is an optimist. Pessimist, she is a pessimist. Optimistic, he always feels optimistic. Pessimistic, don't be pessimistic. Realist, he is a realist. Realistic, I just want to be realistic. Optimism, I don't feel any kind of optimism. Pessimism, why is he full of pessimism? Cheers. Following, listen to the following example. Chemist, we met at the chemist's. Chemical, it's a chemical element. Weapon, I hope they won't use this weapon. Mass, it happened because of the mass media. Massive, there was a massive building. Check, I'll check it later. Chess, I like playing chess. Chessboard, we bought a chessboard. Chest, she looked at his chest. Circle, I have a large circle of friends. Square, let's meet near the square. Meter, it's longer than 100 meters. Kilometer, he ran less than 2 kilometers. Mile, it was 30 miles an hour. Angle, look at it from this angle. Triangle, this triangle is too small. Fraction, there will be a small fraction of our employees. Subtract, multiply, divide. He learned to add, subtract, multiply and divide. Division, he is the head of a very big division in our company. Circus, when did you go to the circus last time? Circumstance, under no circumstances will I do it. Clap, clap your hands. Classic, it's a classic example. Classical, I often listen to classical music. Clever, he is a very clever boy. Wise, his mother is a very wise person. Knowledge, I need to get more knowledge. Knowledgeable, she is a very knowledgeable worker. Okay, skillful, all my workers are very skillful. Experience, I wanted to gain experience. Clinic, it's an eye clinic. Clinical, they carried out a clinical research. Clown, I like that clown's performance. Club, I used to go to a chess club. Yeah, that's true. Clue, I don't have a clue how to do it. Coal, this country is rich in coal. Metal, it's made of metal. Gold, silver. Okay, gold, silver, it's a silver spoon. Coalition, is their coalition strong enough? Coast, my parents live on the east coast. Cola, do you sometimes drink cola? Collection, it's his private art collection. Color, can we change this color? Colorful, it was a colorful picture. Comb, how much is this comb? Combination, is the best combination. Comfortable, I don't feel comfortable. Uncomfortable, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Convenient, will it be convenient for you to meet there? Inconvenient, that time was really inconvenient. Convenience, many people see the convenience of credit cards. Inconvenience, he apologized for the inconvenience caused. Comic, he is a comic actor. Common, I'll know 2,500 most common English words. Widespread, The theory became very widespread. Surname? Tell me his surname. Communication. He wants more communication. Competitor. There are so many competitors here. Compose. He composes music. Composition. Okay? So, I had to write a composition. Essay. They often read essays in English, but I think write, okay? They often write essays in English. Complicated. It's a very complicated process. Complex. The situation was very complex. Puzzle. I'll do one more puzzle. Puzzled. She had a very puzzled look. Concentrate. He decided to concentrate on his work. Concentration. She doesn't have enough concentration. Conclusion. I came to this conclusion in the end. Conclude. The report, okay, concluded that there were financial problems. Conference. Where will the conference take place? Presentation. He downloaded that presentation. Speech. Listen to the speech one more time. Okay? Confident. I want to feel more confident in speaking. Self-confident. She is always so self-confident. Respect. Respect other people's rights. Disrespect. She hid her disrespect. Good-looking. A good-looking young man was waiting for her. Confidential. All the information will be confidential. Secret. Okay? So, I'll tell you this secret. Mystery. Will they be able to solve this mystery? To solve the mystery. Mysterious. This thing is very mysterious. Confirm. He confirmed the appointment. Confirmation. We were waiting for the confirmation. Direct or direct. It was a direct route. Redirect. If you do it, you'll be redirected. Confuse. He always confuses these words. Confused. Don't get confused. Mixture. There was a mixture of styles. Disconnect. He often gets disconnected. Connection. The connection was terrible. A restart. She restarted her computer. Setting. You need to change these settings. Desktop. Did you save the document? Yeah, it's on my desktop. Consist. There are 5 chapters in this book. The book consists of 5 chapters. Consonant, L, B, C, vowel, E, O, colon. Don't forget to put a colon, for example. Semicolon. Syllable. How will you pronounce this word? Okay? Import. The stress is on the first or on the second syllable, import or import. Contact. I suppose he has lots of contacts. Wire. Contain. I often learn English via the internet. In other words, I often learn English online. This channel contains lots of useful materials. Container. They imported 2 containers. Contemporary. Do you like contemporary literature? Contents. The contents of the book look interesting. Context. Contest. Learn English in context. It was an international contest. Contract. Sign. Finally, they signed a contract. Remote. It's a very remote place. It's very far. Distant. He's your distant relative. Convince. I'm absolutely convinced that they did the right thing. Persuade. He persuaded me to go there with him. Cook. Can you cook well? Cooker. The cooker is out of work. Cooking. I really enjoy cooking. And you? Cooperate. I cooperate with their team very closely. Coordinate. I coordinate several projects. Coordination. He lacks coordination. Cooperation. There was a very close cooperation between these two countries. Copy. Don't copy other students' mistakes. Print. He printed the document. Scanner, printer. I have a scanner at work. I have a printer in the office. Corn. The corn weighs 2 tons. Popcorn. Do you like popcorn? Do you sometimes buy it? Corner. It's in the corner of the screen. Correction. There were several corrections in my work. Correspondent. My brother works as a correspondent. He has always wanted to become a journalist. Corruption. I am against corruption. Hell, paradise. Do you think that hell and paradise exist? Salvation. It was done for the salvation of humanity. Thrilling. It's such a thrilling story. Or exciting. Thrill. I experienced some kind of thrill or excitement. Exciting. It's really exciting to learn English here. This technology is more advanced. Costume. He bought a skin costume. Cozy. It's a very cozy bed. Stunning. It was a stunning success. Couple. He made a couple of mistakes. Cover. Who will cover their losses? Crack. He cracked the nut. He is a hard nut to crack, so it's very difficult to deal with him. Creative. You're always full of innovative ideas. You're such a creative person. Creativity. I lack creativity. Creator. Who is the creator of our universe? Administrator. Okay. Govern. She works as an administrator. Who governs that country? Administer. He administers our sales department. He administers our affairs. Creature. These creatures live near the sea. Cricket. Have you ever played cricket? Golf. Have you ever played golf? Crime. She committed a crime. Criminal. The criminal was caught in the end. Justice. He thinks there is no justice in the world. Punishment. She thinks he deserves this punishment. He is guilty. Obey. He doesn't obey his parents. Doesn't obey his parents. Violate. Don't violate the law. Violence. I am against this violence. It's disgusting. Scandal. It is often believed that family scandals are inevitable, or family conflicts are inevitable. Scandalous. He is such a scandalous person. Cross. He crossed the street. Crossroads. Let's meet at the crossroads. Traffic. The traffic of their website fell. Jam. I really hate traffic jams, and you? Crowd. There was a crowd of people shouting very angrily. Crowded. This place is crowded with tourists. Overcrowded. It's overcrowded here. Let's go to another place. Numerous. I can give you numerous examples. Cruise. Let's go on a cruise. It's a round-the-world cruise. Multinational. He works for a multinational company. Cry. She is crying now. What's happened? Despair. She is in despair. Bitter. It was a bitter disappointment. I was bitterly disappointed. Don't tear this book. I can see the tears on her eyes. Salt. Add more salt. Salty. It's too salty. Culture. We need to get to know their culture. Cultural. Heritage. Is there cultural heritage? Cup. I'd like to drink a cup of tea. World Cup. Cure. Doctors cure people. Population. The population of China is almost 2 billion people. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Extinction. These animals are on the verge of extinction. Dead. They found him dead. Curious. Why are you so curious? You want to know too much. Curiosity. I suppose Curiosity isn't a bad thing. Curly, she has curly hair. Curriculum vitae. Okay? Good. So, CV or CV. I've sent my CV several times. I'm looking for a job. Customer. Respect your customers. Consume. They consume too much energy. Consumer. Do you think that consumers are often taken in? What do you think about consumerism? Society. What do you think about our modern society? Cycle. He cycles to work. Cycling. Do you like? Do you like cycling? I really enjoy cycling. Dancer. He is a professional dancer. Dare. He can do it if he dares. Deal. I deal with suppliers. Dealer. They have a very big chain of dealers. Dear, my dear friend. Dear sir or madam. Declare. They declared independence. Declaration. It was a declaration of their rights. Decorate. They decorated a Christmas tree. Decoration. I think these decorations are useless. Decrease. They decreased his salary. Increase. They increased his salary. Intensive. We had a very intensive training. Deep. This lake is very deep. Depth. Tell me the depth of this river. Height. Tell me the height of this building. Defect. This detail has lots of defects. Effective. I'm sure it's a very effective way of learning English. Efficiency. The efficiency of the company leaves a lot to be desired. Defense. This defense isn't good enough. They need to strengthen it. Defensive. They'll take some defensive measures. Definitely. Do you like this channel? Of course. Certainly. Definitely. Define. It's clearly defined in this document. Definite. He gave me a very definite answer. Indefinite. His answer was very indefinite. Delete. Just delete it. It's okay. Storage. We need to pay for the storage of our goods. Delighted. I'm absolutely delighted to see you. Delight. She looked at him with a sense of delight, with a sense of admiration. Deliver. These goods were delivered on time. Delivery. Don't forget to pay for the delivery. Union. They formed a very strong union. Alliance. They formed a very strong alliance. Take over. We're greatly surprised by that takeover. Demand. He demanded an explanation. These products are in demand. Depend. It depends on you. Dependent. He is dependent on his parents. Independent. He prefers to be independent. Deposit. Put this money on my deposit. Frustrated. He feels so frustrated. He feels so disappointed. What's happened? Depressed. I often feel depressed in autumn. Depression. I don't know what to do with my depression. Session. The session is over. Semester. The semester is incredibly difficult. Desert. He feels that he lives in a desert. He feels so isolated. Dessert. Did you like the dessert? It was quite ordinary. Detail. We can't ignore this very important detail. Detailed. He has a very detailed knowledge of chemistry. Diagram. Chart. Can you describe this diagram? Can you describe this chart? Dial. Dial the number. Diabetes. He suffers from diabetes. Diet. She went on a diet. You can also go on a diet if you want to lose weight. Prescription. He wrote a prescription. I need to take some medicine. Difference. What's the difference between these two things? Dig, spade. You can dig it with a spade, but I'm afraid it will be too long. Digital. Do you have a digital camera? Telescope. He gave me a telescope as a present. Dine. We dined later than usual. Preference. What are your preferences? Diplomat. I have never wanted to become a diplomat. Diplomatic. We need to strengthen our diplomatic relations. Directly. You can say it directly. Indirect. Let's study direct and indirect speech. Dirt. There is too much dirt here. How can you tolerate it? Dust. It's covered with dust. You need to do housework more often. CD. I used to buy CDs and DVDs. DVD. Player. I'm a good chess player. Register. He registered their trademark. Registration. There is no registration. It's also free. Disco. He went to a very strange disco. Why was it so strange? Discipline. I can't say that I'm really keen on this discipline. Platform. This platform leaves a lot to be desired. Discount. Can you make a discount for us? Discuss. Why not? Let's discuss it. Discussion. I was absolutely exhausted. It was such a long discussion. Disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely terrible. Vomit. He is really sick. He vomited 20 minutes ago again. Disorder. Everything is in disorder. I really hate it. Distance. They covered a very long distance. What do you think about distance learning? Disturb. Don't disturb me. I'm very busy at the moment. Interrupt. Don't interrupt me. Let me finish. Dive. Diving. Do you like diving? I find it really exciting. Diversity. I think we need some kind of diversity. We can't do very monotonous things all the time. Diversification. Have you ever thought about the diversification? Reform. Do you think that this reform is worth of our attention? Okay. Regime. I can't stand this regime. I hate it. It violates our rights. Doll. She wants a new doll for her birthday. Domain. Does this domain belong to you? Dolphin. Have you ever watched a show with dolphins? Zoo. When did you go to the zoo? Okay. Last time. Double. Triple. Their profit doubled. Their profit tripled. Drama. Do you like drama? Dramatic. I saw a dramatic improvement in his work. Are you good at drawing? I'm good at English. Okay, draw. Paint. He painted the fence. Painter. Have you ever wanted to become a painter? Drawer. She opened a drawer and took out a spoon. Drawing. I really enjoy drawing. License. Have you got a driver's license? Violin. I can play the violin. I can play the guitar. But I play computer games. I play football. Drugstore. We went to the drugstore and bought that medicine. Dull. It's a dull place. Do you think I'm a dull person? Duty. It's my moral duty to help her. Earache. She has an earache. She has a toothache. She has a backache. Earnings. What do you know about his earnings? Eastern. It's located in the eastern part of the city. Western. Northern. Southern. Easily. I can solve this problem very easily. Environment. Do you know that there are lots of problems connected with our environment? Equal. They have equal rights. Equally. These things are equally important for me. Unequal. They have unequal rights. That's not fair. Equality. Do you believe in equality of all people? Inequality. There is inequality and we can't change it. Equipment. This equipment leaves a lot to be desired. Endless. There are endless possibilities there. Era. It is said that the era of television is over. Error. It's a human error. It's a computer error. Escape. The Thjis managed to escape. Daylight. She was attacked in broad daylight. Event. This event is of great importance for us. Eventually. Eventually they got married. Okay? Examiner. This examiner is very strict. Except. I work every day except Sunday. Radical. We need some radical changes. Excitement. I experienced a feeling of excitement. Cite. She cited her personal reasons. Exhibition. The exhibition took place in Italy. Exhibit. All our main goods were exhibited. Exist. I think this theory doesn't exist. Existence. I doubt that we can think seriously about the existence of life on other planets. Resistance. What a resistance. Resist. I couldn't resist the temptation. Explorer. This explorer is famous all over the world. Ex-wife, ex-husband. She is his ex-wife. He is her ex-husband. Ex-boyfriend. He's her ex-boyfriend. Ex-girlfriend. She is his ex-girlfriend. Extraordinary. He has extraordinary abilities. Ordinary. I'm an ordinary person. Fair. That's fair. It was a trade fair. Unfair. His comments are unfair or his remarks are unfair. Fairly. It was fairly said. Unfairly. He was unfairly punished. Faith. I have faith. I believe in God. I think spiritual life is very important. Familiar. Are you familiar with this theory? Acquaintance. I have lots of acquaintances. Acquainted. I got acquainted with her last year. It was a turning point in my life. Fan. He has millions of fans. Trendy. This thing is very trendy now. Tend. I tend to think people need these lessons. Tendency. This tendency can't be left unnoticed. Fashion. Do you think we need to know more about our fashion? Fashionable. These clothes are so fashionable. Fasten. Unfasten. Fasten the belt. Unfasten it. Fault. Don't blame her. It's my fault. Favor. Can you do me a favor? Fax. I got a fax from him yesterday. Favorable. He made a very favorable impression on me. Fear. Put all your fears aside. Fearless. Sometimes I feel he is a fearless man. Expense. What are our expenses? Can you calculate it? Predictable. The results were quite predictable. Unpredictable. It was unpredictable. I was shocked. Expectation. I hope the channel lived up to your expectations. Festival. The festival took place in Brazil. Fire. He put out the fire. Firefighter. His dream is to become a firefighter. Firm. I have my own firm. Firmly. I firmly believe that success largely depends on us. Flag. What color is our flag? Flash. I had a sudden flash in my memory. Flexible. I have a flexible timetable. Inflexible. This timetable is inflexible. Flexibility. I have never seen flexibility in his character. Foot. The foot went off. The foot spoiled. Flow. The river flows into the sea. Stream. The stream flows into the lake. Flu. He has a flu. Call him fallen. I'd like to tell you the following thing. Mention. It was mentioned above. Fund. He is in charge of this fund. Refund. They gave us a full refund. Footballer. My son wants to become a footballer. Forbid. Forbade. Forbidden. Smoking is forbidden here. Foreigner. I'll be a foreigner for them. Forgive. Please forgive me. If something is wrong, swear. He swore he would never do it again. Frequent. He is a frequent visitor to Florida. Infrequent. I remember our infrequent trips to California. Frequently. You have frequently asked these questions. Frequency. The frequency of attacks decreased. Fried. Do you like fried potatoes? Pan. How much is this pan? Front. It's in front of the building. Fuel. The plane ran out. Ran out of fuel. Full time. I work full time. Part-time. I work part-time. Function. This device functions properly. Fur. Don't touch this fur. Furthermore, moreover, in addition to it, they lost lots of money. Furthermore, they have a huge debt now. Nevertheless, he is rich. Nevertheless, he is unhappy. Father or further. For further information, please contact him. Gain. Farther, further. This place is much farther. I gained lots of experience. Treasure. Your channel is a real treasure. Galaxy. So what's your favorite channel? I think it's English Galaxy or English Professionally. Our galaxy is amazing. Comet. We saw a comet in the space. Satellite. He has a satellite TV. Gallery. Let's go to the art gallery. Gang. He is a member of a gang. Garage or garage. My car is in the garage. Gate. They shut the gate. Gay. He is gay. He is a gay man. General. In general, it was a success. Generally. Generally, it was a great discovery. Officer. He is an army officer. Commander. They were proud of their commander. Generous. Why are you so generous? What's your interest? Generosity. Generosity is a great quality. I wish I had it. Gentle. It was a gentle touch. Geographic. We need to take into account different geographic factors. Rid. Get rid of. They want to get rid of these problems. Rider. He is a very skillful rider. Glad. Glad to see you. Gladden. It really gladdened me. Glance. He glanced at her. Goal. It's my main goal. Goalkeeper. He is a very talented goalkeeper. Grade. I study in the 7th grade or I study in the 7th form. I got an excellent grade. I got an excellent mark. A. I got an A. Gradually. It was gradually disappearing. Graded. I graduated from university last year. Graduation. I look forward to my graduation. Postgraduate. He is a postgraduate student. Granny. I really love my granny. Devote. I devote all my free time to English. Grand. It was a grand hotel. Grass. Put it on the grass. Grave. There was a cross at the head of the grave. Graphics. We need to work on graphics. Outstanding. He's an outstanding person. Grateful. I'm so grateful to you. Compliment. It's such a nice compliment. Greet. They greeted us in a very friendly way. Greeting. That greeting was very special. Guess. I guess it's a present for me. Guide. He used to guide her. It's over now. Guidance. Do you think that you need someone's guidance when you learn English? Tour. That tour was unforgettable. Guitarist. So this guitarist is very popular in our city. Chew gum. He was chewing gum. Gym. I often go to the gym. Habit. It's my habit. I've got used to it. Habitual. It's about habitual events. Present simple. Actual. The actual figures are different. Hairdresser. She works as a hairdresser. Handbag. This handbag costs more than $2,000. Powder. Where is my powder? Handkerchief. I need a handkerchief urgently. Towel. It's a beach towel. Hammer. Axe. He is a simple man. He often works with a hammer and an axe. Handwriting. Illegible. Your handwriting is illegible. I can't read it. Illiterate. He is illiterate. He didn't finish school. Hang. Hang it on the wall. Happily. They live happily. Or unhappily. Hardware. It's connected with hardware. Software. Engineering. It's called mechanical engineering. Hardly. I could hardly do it. It was so difficult. Headquarters. The headquarters are in New York. Headline. It was a front page headline. It was a front page headline. Good. Heel. She has high heels and heal. The wound began to heal. Parachute. I saw a parachute in the sky. Helmet. Sword. He was wearing a helmet. He fought very bravely and he won. It was thanks to his sword. Tank. I really like this tank. It's my favorite toy. Missile. It was a missile attack. Heroine. The heroine dies at the end of the story. Hesitate. Don't hesitate. Do it right now. Hesitation. She did it without any hesitation. Hey, hey, what's up? Hen. There were some hens not far from our country house. Hip. She has pain in her hip. Hope. I hope everything will be all right. Pitch. It's a football pitch. Home. He went home. Military. There were military actions. Horizon. It can broaden your horizons. Homepage. Visit our homepage. Honest. To be honest, I wasn't at the conference. Honestly, I took the first place. Sincere. He is always sincere with his close friends. Sincerely. It was said very sincerely. Frank. To be frank, it was his achievement. Frankly. Frankly speaking, it happened because of him. Honey. Do you like honey? Host. The host was very friendly. Hostel. It's a student hostel. Hostile. They are very hostile to this idea. Housewife. His mother is a housewife. Okay? Good. Hug. He hugged her in the end. Humid. There was a humid climate. Humanity. It's a crime against humanity. Hunt. Do you like hunting? Hunter. They hunted deer. Ice. He fell on the ice. Ice cream. She ate an ice cream. There were only icy roads. Ice skating. Do you like ice skating? Identity or identify. Okay, so we need to identify this problem. Identification. This is my identification card. Identical. They look identical. Identity. They were trying to establish his identity. Improvement. He showed a radical improvement. Importance. I see the importance of this deal. Inch. It's 2 inches. Incredibly. He is getting incredibly popular. Indeed. You are right indeed. Indoor. There was an indoor swimming pool. Indoors. They're waiting for you indoors. Okay? Good. Outdoor. I like outdoor activities. Outdoors, he is waiting for you outdoors. Ingredient, this ingredient is very important. Infection, the infection spread very fast. Influence, it influenced him greatly. Ink, the red ink was used for contrast. Innovation, it was a great innovation. Innovative, he uses innovative methods. Initial, it was his initial offer. Inquire, she inquired about her essay. Inquiry, they received an inquiry. Instinct, she followed her instincts. Intellectual is their intellectual property. Intelligent, he is a very intelligent person. Insect, she was attacked by the insects. Mosquito, there were so many mosquitoes. Insist, she insists on doing it. Install the program. Installation, the installation is in progress. Instead, I'll be there instead of her. Invite, I'll invite her to the party. Invitation, she turned down his invitation. Refuse, he refused to help them. Refusal, we were surprised by his refusal. Hospitable, the host was very hospitable. Involve, it involves lots of hard work. Imply, it implies there is a lot to be done. Iron, she needs to iron her things. Ironing, she was doing the ironing. Island, they live on this island. Isolate, will it isolate them from the outside world? Isolated, he feels isolated. Jar, he brought a jar of jam. Jewelry, she wears very expensive jewelry. Jogging, I like going jogging. Joy, they experienced a feeling of joy. Jungle, do you like the Jungle Book? Kangaroo, where do kangaroos live? Keen, are you keen on music? Monarch, he was a very wise monarch. Kingdom is United Kingdom of Great Britain. Keyboard, he bought a new keyboard. Kick, he kicked the ball. Kitten, is it your kitten? Label, they removed the label. Labor, they used manual labor. Laboratory, he has his own laboratory. Lamb, pork, do you eat lamb or pork? Landscape, there was such a beautiful landscape. Lately, I haven't seen her lately. Recently, I haven't seen her recently. Lately or recently, lay, he laid it on the bed. Reading, you need to improve your reading skills. Leadership, she has leadership qualities. We saw the fallen leaves. Transform, how will transform this equation? Transformation, we saw the transformation of the company. League, we were in the first league. Lean, he leaned forward. Lecture, it was the best lecture in my life. Legend, where did you hear this legend? Lemonade, bring me some lemonade. Legislation, is this legislation perfect? Lower, will the voting age be lowered? Okay, thanks a lot for your support, for your attention, thanks for watching. So I really need it and I hope that we'll go on. Okay, see you.